Hello viewers, good to be with you today. How are you doing? I hope you keep it safe. Today I'm going to show you how to cut a kimono kaftan, a maxi. And just as I've said in my previous video, a kimono is a dress that the sleeve is cut together with the body, and it can be long, it can be short, it can be free, it can be loose, you can put elastic on the waist. You manipulate it the way you want. Kimono is easy to manipulate, so whichever way you want it, anybody can rock kimono. It's so simple, it's so elegant, and it's so fitting. It has a perfect fitting on almost everyone. So let's get started. So I'm using a shaky material, a material that flows so beautifully. That is what I'm using for this my kimono kaftan. And just as I've said in my previous video, a kimono is a dress that is cut together. The sleeve is cut together with the body. So as usual from my previous video, I'm going to start the measurement by measuring my guideline. This is my guideline. I'm using marker because I've tested chalk on this fabric. The chalk is not working on this fabric. So, but if you are doing your own, you can make use of tailor's chalk. And one interesting thing about this kimono is that it's very simple. You can make it simple. You don't have to be a pro for you to be able to cut and sew a kimono. It's so simple. You can do it. It's a do it yourself idea. So let's get started. So this is my guideline, and this is my bust line, this is my waistline, and my hip line. So I'm going to measure my normal neck, the shoulder line of 8 inches, shoulder line of 8.5 inches. So 8.5 stop here. Then from 8.5 I'm going to drop my shoulder by 1 inch, stop here. So from there I'm going to measure my neck. My neck width is 3.5 and my neck depth is 3.5. I'm doing it 3 by 3. So I'm going to connect it this way. You can use your curve ruler. If you didn't see your curve ruler, you can make use of your hand. So I'm going to connect my neck to my shoulder, dropping of 1 inch this direction. So from my shoulder dropping to the sleeve, I'm going to measure 10 inches, my 10 inches top here. On the 10 inches I'm going to measure my bust. So my divided bust, I added 8 inches to all my measurements. Then I will now add my sewing allowance. So my divided bust measurement for this kimono, I'm going to use 11.5 for my bust measurement. So 11.5 stop here. So I'm going to add ease of sewing allowance of 1.5 inches this way. So this is my bust, this is my waistline. So my waistline is 38, I add 8 inches. So I'm going to measure, so 38 plus 8, that is 46. So 46, 12.5 from my waist. Then my hip measurement, I'm going to use 13.5. Then add 1 inch sewing allowance. So I'm going to use the measurement I have here. This is 14.5. the down part of the dress. So this is the down part of the dress. I have 14.5 on my hip, so I'm going to add 4 inches. So I'm going to use all the fabric. I want the down to flow very well. So before I move from my hip line, I want to connect my hip line to the length of the dress this way. So I've done connecting that. I connected it with a dotted line because I'm using marker, not chalk. So we are back. So I'm going to connect, this is my hip line, I'm going to connect it to my waistline. This is my waistline. Then for my waistline, I'm going to connect it to my bust line. This is my bust line. Then from my bust line, I'm going to connect it with my sleeve. This is my sleeve, this way. So I'm going to try to cuff this place to blend it so that there will not be any sharp edges. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try to blend it. So I'm going to cut it out. This is the neckline, this is the shoulder dropping, this is the slanting. So I'm going to add back ½ inch for joining allowance on my shoulder because I still have excess fabric at the top to use. So I'm going to add back the ½ inch. So the length of the dress is 58 inches. So I'm going to cut it out and I'll show you what I got. So this is how my kimono is looking. You can see the down part of it. You can see how full it is. You can see how it's flowing. It's going to be so lovely. But the front neck and the back neck is different. So I'm going to take out the back and trim out the front neck. I'm going to take it out so that I trim the front neck accordingly. So why I love this kimono is that it fits everybody. It's so simple. You can make it to your taste. If you like, you make it so simple. You can make it classical. You can make it fashionable. You can make it to be so elegant. Depends on how you want it. So make it and make a slit on both sides of the seam in such a way that they have to wear a legging as underwear on them. So wherever way you prefer it, kimono is a lovely dress to wear, and it fits everybody, fits every color, and you can use any fabric of your choice. You don't have to be a professional before you can make a kimono. So you can see how beautiful this kimono is looking. You can see how it's looking. It's so silky and it's so lovely and elegant. So you can make yours, do it yourself idea. So it's so beautiful. You can see the way it's looking. You can see the down is so full and it's a long one. So thank you for watching this video. If you have benefit one thing or the other in my tutorial, kindly subscribe to my channel, thumbs up, like, and I appreciate your comments. Put your comments in the comment box below. I'm going to show you how to sew this lovely dress. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Please stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye for now. Love you all.